While you're doing that, I'll just tell you what I was telling MJ. I had to explain to my friend not to worry about a comment referring to me as Clemmings by Bong Lungs. He's not a stalker. He's just a regular contributor. And he's like, are you sure? I was like, yeah. I can't go into further detail, but I know it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Clemmings. Love it. Right. Yeah. We've wasted enough time. Let's do a podcast.
Whoa!
Welcome to episode 42 of FRUK Unwrapped, the official podcast of Food Review UK. My name is Nathan Peterson, and tonight is a bit of a mixed bag. A mixed bag of crisps, that is.
Nice.
No.
But first, you know when you're eating a lovely packet of crisps and life is good, and then you pull one out of the bag and it's that weird, manky, shriveled green one? Our first guest is the human equivalent of that. It's Michael Jamieson.
Yeah, right. I thought you were going there with that. And I just want to say, they taste the same. Yes, they look a little bit different. And they creep people the fuck out. And no one wants them near them. And certainly don't want them in their crisp packet. So yes, we have a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of similarities, actually. How are you, Nate?
I'm very good, Michael. How are you?
Yeah, I'm reasonable, you know. Went to 4 theme parks on the trot last week, and back to work today, so I'm sort of massively depressed as well.
Horrifying, isn't it? Horrifying when you come back to work after such an enjoyable
awful.
Period. What? Give the listeners a little sneak behind the curtain. Where did you go?
So it was fantastic. Check out the newly renamed vlog channel. Theme Parks.
Repackaging. Can't even follow through. Can't even commit to the one thing he has to do.
Oh, can't believe you won't even put in effort. You won't do 10-minute vlogs from your house, but you will do 1-hour vlogs from a theme park. Oh, you clearly don't put in effort. Fucking idiotic responses I've been receiving. I went to Legoland on Tuesday, Legoland Windsor, then Plopsaland in Belgium on rolls eyes on Wednesday. Then Toverland in Holland on Thursday, and finally Efteling in Holland on Friday, and Efteling was mind-blowingly good. They were all really good, but Efteling really outshone everything. One of the best parks I've ever been to.
And you were only in Germany 2 weeks ago as well, weren't you?
Yeah, yeah, that's right. I've been to 5 countries this month. It's weird.
Very weird. Very weird.
Well, it's so easy though. Eurotunnel's so easy. I'm definitely going to do it again. I'm already sort of charting the next sort of theme park tour.
Try and fit it in before the 31st of October if possible, because I think it shuts after that. Maybe they're just filling it in.
What is that? Sorry.
Brexit.
What's that?
No one knows.
Hey.
And our guest tonight is a three-peater. Rumour has it that he leaves his smoky bacon crisps in water so that they have the same texture to the awful undercooked flaccid bacon he adores. It's Chris the Clam Clements.
Hi, Nate. Thank you for that lovely introduction.
How you doing?
It's at the end. Wow.
that was a Freudian hiss.
Freudian foreshadowing serpentness, I believe.
How you doing, Chris? This is your third time on the show.
Yes, I'm expecting my hat-trick ball a la Soccer AM, and I've just got MJ, so that's good.
Yeah, I've eaten 4 eggs today, so it's a very different kind of reward.
Both filled with air, though, so probably quite interesting. You were somewhat disappointed that this was a regular episode, not the long-awaited Quivier Special 2 when I sent you the message.
Yes, I was. Pull your finger out and sort it out, basically. So sham.
Yeah.
I deserve to be on that show.
Yeah.
Hurry it up.
Yeah.
You will. You're the only person in that house who will be on that show, though. So I can tell you that much.
Yeah, I keep hearing about it. It's just so insulting. You literally create an empire and then you're kicked out of it. I don't even know what to say. Genuinely very upsetting. Genuinely very, I feel very betrayed. Let's just move on before I say something that I regret.
Well, I mean, I have literally put together my first ever quiz for work. I'm actually hosting a work quiz in 6 weeks' time. So I'm in the mood to make a follow-up Quivia. So watch this space.
Drinks at 6.
Drinks at 6, correct.
But starts at 7.
It starts at 7, correct. They're
Drink.
not all about the military. Some are about the Suez Canal.
Which canal?
Chris, as this is your hat trick appearance, you get to take part in Random Questions Season 2. Now, you were actually the first person, I believe, to do Random Questions Season 1, so it's a bit weird that you're not the first person to do Season 2, but fair enough. Give me a number between 1 and 10, please.
9.
9. Marry, fuck, kill the Burger King, Colonel Sanders, Ronald McDonald.
Oh, kill Ronald McDonald because clowns are creepy as fuck. Marry the Burger King because he's royalty, and fuck the Colonel because
you love racism.
Prestige.
Wow.
The prestige.
Military prestige.
Oh,
he's a
military.
colonel. Show some respect.
Does that mean a lot to you in the bedroom? Does it? If they're a military man?
Yes, sir.
Talk to me more. Okay, give me another number between 1 and 10, please.
3.
3. Oh, I don't know if we should really be asking this one. Give me another number, because it was favourite crisps, which we are literally going to get into later.
No way.
5.
5. Favourite condiment for fries?
Oh.
Um.
Can I just say, I literally last week I was in Belgium, and I.
Yeah, we know. We heard already.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I shouldn't have to pause there. We bought fries sauce, so like frites sauce is like a huge thing over there. It's like a
So bilingual.
sweeter version of. Like a sweeter version of mayonnaise. Really nice. That at McDonald's. Or some at McDonald's. But yeah, I bought a pot of it to bring home.
One wonderful anecdote. Save it for your theme park channel.
Wow.
I'm gonna go.
Got really
Vinegar.
dark over there with all that shade.
Ooh. Jokes on air mixed with a shopping vlog.
Sorry, yes. Favourite condiment for fries?
Vinegar.
Vinegar.
Gross.
Okay, cool. I was going to ask if you sort of if you liberally threw that on the fries or whether that was a dunk, but I don't think any. If you're at home and you dunk your fries into vinegar, a little pot of vinegar, please email in or something. I don't know. Does
I've
anyone
never
do that?
done that. I probably would. I mean, if you can dunk stuff into a milkshake and consider it edible,
Which I absolutely do.
then you can do that to vinegar, surely.
Oh yeah, I'd like to know. Does anybody dunk in vinegar? MJ probably does, I would imagine.
Sting, wouldn't it?
And your final number, please, between 1 and 10, but not 3, 5, or 9.
Number 1.
Favourite chocolate or, and I know this is sweet to your heart, candy bar. I know you love a bit of the other Americanisms.
See, I'm a bit. I don't really eat a lot of chocolate. I eat if the miss got it, just steal from her and that. But I suppose if I was going to buy one, does a Boost count? A Cadbury's Boost?
I mean, it's chocolate and it's a bar.
But yeah.
Well, yeah, you're the one who says you don't like chocolate, right?
Yeah.
Generally.
Yeah, I've still got 2.
Oh, so
I
you
got
do have it
bought 2
occasionally.
Easter eggs by my boss for Easter, obviously.
Correct.
And they are still on my desk untouched at work.
Yeah, I make a comment every time I see them.
Yeah.
Why
And
don't
touch
you just give them
sweaty.
to somebody who likes them?
Yeah, I think you should do that too.
Have somebody who touches them with their sweaty fingers or whatever it is you just liberally threw at MJ.
Just rubs them with his sweaty index finger and just says, correct.
almost entirely accurate.
Does Lucinda like chocolate?
Yes, she does. She loves it. She is currently going through a health kick, which is inspired by your good lady wife.
Wow.
Of course.
So, yeah, she's currently trying to avoid temptation so she won't touch them. But I figure at some point they might be good when I do something stupid as repentance. Yeah. So that's what I'm keeping them for.
So when it's September and you rock up with an egg that's been sat there for 6 months.
Yeah.
You know when chocolate goes white because it's so old?
And white is the colour of sorry. Lovely stuff. Thank you very much,
Thank you, sir.
Clemmings. With that all said and done, let's move on to a lovely round of trivia. Of course, actually, I should say I've not even mentioned or not even addressed the elephant in the room, or not in the room.
He's gonna be fuming.
not to call him an elephant. Stuart, where is he? He's in Sweden.
Who cares? It's better.
It's a shame. I do,
man. Damn it.
Oh, that's a shame. I do like a little bit of the Chris versus Stuart fights.
It happens all the time on WhatsApp, and I hate it when I come on this, and he just berates me, and I don't have anything to say. It's ridiculous.
But weirdly, there's not that much hate between you and him in the No MJ's club. That's true. That anymore, but
forever will be.
United by shared hatred, isn't it?
Yeah. The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Correct, sir.
I should just mention, are you recording, Nate? Because my backup recording doesn't seem to be working.
It is, and I'm going to leave this in just for admin, so people in the binge listenership can hear all this.
Just so they know that we're caring and attentive and don't want to waste our fucking time.
Let's put it this way: if this has recorded, they would have heard that. If it didn't, they won't. So it's
yeah, that's true.
Kind of perfectly balanced, as all things should be. Yeah, Stuart is in Sweden at the moment. He's hunting down the Swedish chef from the Muppets, and we should hope to have him back for the next episode. Right, moving on. Quivia. Q-U-I-V-I-A. Yes, Quivia. Time to play Quivia. Q-U-I-V-I-A. Yes, Quivia. Time to play Quivia. It's like a cross between some trivia and a quiz and a such extent to brought the two of those two aforementioned words. Q-U-I-V-I-A. Yes, Quivia. Time to play Quivia. Q-U-I-V-I-A. Yes, Quivia. Time to play Quivia. Right, Quivia, boys and boy. Number one. Walker's is based in Leicester and has the biggest... Correct? No, yeah. Okay, one to MJ. Has the biggest crisp factory in the world. Never knew that. How many bags do they churn out a day? I'm going to start with Chris on this one.
50,000.
50,000.
Please don't Google that. Please don't Google that, MJ.
I'm searching population of the UK.
Absolute, sir.
It's about
That's all right, isn't it?
It's about 60 million.
Wow, very good, mate.
Oh, can I change my...
Yeah, go on. Yeah, change it, because I've got that information.
I'm going to say 5 million a day.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Am I taking it that you thought that there was only about 500,000 people in the UK there?
I'm just basing it on my own ratio of how much crisps I eat compared to how many people there are in the world, and then realised I was way off.
Fair play. MJ.
Yeah, also based on the population of the UK, I also think that Chris's original guess was way off. So I guess what, 66 million people. So what, 20 million will probably be under 20. That's probably
20 bags of crisps is what he's saying.
So I would say most kids have crisps. That's an age bracket of probably every day, and that's the age bracket between 6 and 18. So I guess there's probably 10 million-ish in that bracket.
Right?
So I guess you need at
16
least
to 18-year-olds as kids.
No, 6 to 18-year-olds.
No, but yeah, you're saying from the age of 16 to 18, you're classed as a child. You're getting a packed lunch from your mother with a packet of specifically Walker's crisps.
Oh shit! It's specifically Walker's, isn't it? Oh, blunder. Okay, way lower.
19.
So 66 million. Okay. What did you say? 5 million.
We're having none of this. We're not having any of this plus one or anything bullshit.
I'm not doing that. Stuart's not here, Nate. I'm not doing. You know, I wouldn't do that bullshit. $3,746,000.
Wow.
3,746,000 exactly. Weirdly,
That
two.
sounds really high.
Sticking with Leicester, when they won the Premier League in 2016,
Terrible.
Walker's released a limited edition bag of Ready Salted, but named after one of their players. Which player was the hero? MJ.
Jamie Vardy sorted.
Chris.
I'm gonna have to go something different, obviously. So
Wow, don't have to.
Mahrez salted.
Mahrez salted. Mahrez salted.
That'll do.
Okay.
See, this is like playing with a gentleman on Quivia. He's like, no, you've chosen that answer. I'm going to choose something different in the interest of entertainment. Stuart, one more than that.
One more than Jamie Vardy.
It's not even that I'm a gentleman. I'm just human, and he's not.
Wow. Yeah, that's true.
Stuart, if you're listening to this, I believe you are human.
Wow.
Question number 3. In which decade was the first sealed bag of crisps sold? We're with CC on this one.
1950s.
Michael Jameson?
Yeah, I think the 50s as well.
Oh, so you're a gentleman as well, are you?
No, I'm not a gentleman.
Kideki. Number 4. In 1954, Joe Spud Murphy of the company Tato pioneered the first flavoured crisp, but what flavour was it? MJ.
Pretty sure that Tato or Tato are famous for their cheese and onion, so I'm going to say cheese and onion. Pretty sure that's the flavour they're famous for.
Chris?
It is. I believe that to be the correct answer as well. I'm not going to be a gentleman anymore, so yeah, I agree with that. It's cheese and onion.
Are you not being a gentleman because you think it's the right answer, or are you not doing it because he did it to you on the last question?
Well, I would have said that, and I don't want to give a purposely wrong answer.
Yeah,
so.
fair. Like Mahrez. They've got a theme park as well, haven't they? Tato Park.
Have they?
Can you see on your channel?
The only crisp with a theme park.
That you know of.
Quite a good one as well. One of Ireland's best. That I know of. Give over. Huh?
And question 5. According to Statista, a survey in 2014 asked the nation what their favourite flavour was. Which came out on top? And we're finishing this one with CC first.
Okay, I am going to go against my own personal judgment, and I'm going to say, again, cheese and onion.
Okay. And finally, Michael Jameson.
Salt and vinegar. Because people are perverts.
Okay, lovely stuff. Right, let's go through the answers then. Walker's is based in Leicester, has the biggest crisp factory in the world. How many bags do they churn out a day? It was more than 50,000, I'll tell you that much. It comes in at 7 million.
Oh, fuck. Wow. 10% of the population eat a bag of crisps from Walker's a day.
Well, no, hold on. You don't know if they distribute them overseas or if...
Yeah, that's true.
If one person is eating 10 bags a day.
I will say, when I usually see... Oh, yeah. No, when I see Walker's Abroad, it's usually called Lay's. That's it. But maybe they're different.
This is specifically Walker's, I believe. Over the course of the year, Gary Lineker peels 350,000 spuds for Walker's, so quite a lot. Sticking with Leicester, they won the Premier League in 2016. They released Walker's released a limited edition bag of Ready Salted, but named after one of the players. The player was indeed Jamie Vardy. Chat shit, get bagged, and it is correct that it was Vardy's.
I think the bag is a potato chip reference.
I know.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
It's a melding there. Bagged. It's like bagged chips, but also this chat shit, get banged is the thing he said. So it
Says, yeah.
I thought about it. It wasn't just 4 words.
Says, mumbles through his nonchalant mouth. So idiot.
And
Do you know,
it was in
if you
fact
put,
called Bardi Sorted. By the way, you were correct with that one as well.
It was, yeah. Well, they had a unique packet. If you put it in the fridge, then it actually had a special property in it that made it cool down quicker as well. Yeah, chill well. Because he's a player.
Yeah.
In which decade?
No, I'm not good.
Go on.
No,
go on.
No, don't worry.
Okay.
In which decade was the first sealed bag of crisps? It was in fact the 1920s.
Oh, early.
Smith's being the first brand to give them a side of salt as well, just in case you were. 1954, Joe Spud Murphy did indeed create the cheese and onion flavoured crisp. Well done, boys. I didn't know that. I genuinely didn't. I barely know Tato, but I didn't know that they were famous for the cheese and onion. So
I mainly only know him because of the theme park.
Of course you do.
In fact, I probably only know that fact because it might have. I haven't been to the theme park, but I've watched vlogs from the theme park, and I might only know that because it was on like a history board at their park.
I know it because my dad's Irish, and he always used to get our aunt, when she came over from Ireland, to bring it in, and I told him the other day that it was in Morrison's, and he didn't believe me because he thought it was an export.
Brilliant.
So Tato Land, or whatever it's called.
Tato Park, yeah, correct.
Tato Land. Has it got rides, or is it like Cadbury World, where it's just sort of...
It's genuinely probably Ireland's best theme park. I know they've got a nice wooden. I think they've got a nice wooden roller coaster. What else they got?
This is mental.
Dinosaurs Alive, Tato Factory Tour.
I mean, the website you're looking at is just animals. It looks like a zoo.
No, it's like a full-blown theme park. I don't know why. There we go. That's what we want. Theme park. So yeah, they got this big wooden roller coaster. They got an air race, 5D cinema. Another roller coaster. They got some big like high ropes types of courses. I think they're just planning.
Oh, the Nissan driving school is there.
Yeah.
I'm low level fuming that this didn't come up in our theme park episode. Like that you didn't feel the need to mention that there is a theme park that is, food themed.
Well, obviously I should have done, and I forgot, I guess. We've got a ride called the Cuchulainn Coaster.
The Cougar.
Oh, hang on. Oh, the Rockin' Tug.
So
they've got a ride called the Rockin' Tug. Now, that is actually the name of the ride, like generally as well. They're known as Rocking Tugs.
I'm 34 and I've never heard that before, and it's genuinely hilarious.
By calling it that, they've been very unimaginative because I refer to them as Rocking Tug. In fact, in the Legoland vlog, I say Destiny's Bounty is a rocking tug, and I've never thought before about the sexual connotation of that phrase, the rocking tug.
The rocking tug, fucking hell. Oh, okay.
It's like a mini Zamperla disco.
I don't know what that means, but okay, cool.
I assume it is Zamperla.
Lovely. This is not. You're not rebranding this into fucking theme parks, mate.
You asked.
That's a general question. Question 5, final question. According to Statista, a survey in 2014 asked the nation what their favourite flavour was. Which came out on top? Chris takes it. It was indeed cheese and onion. Took 31% of the votes. Ready Salted was close behind with 28, and Salt and Vinegar was in third with 23. So, tonight's winner, without me having to do anything, is Chris the Clam Clements.
A nice, clean, fair victory.
Yep, no plus ones, and they weren't all numerical, so it wasn't just pure luck. It was genuine knowledge on show there.
Feels good, man.
Hello, it's MJ. You're listening to FRUK Unwrapped. Please leave us a review on iTunes and check out our other exploits, which does include our Instagram page at FRUKgram and our Twitter page at Food Review UK. And hey, we've got lots of awesome videos on YouTube. Thanks a lot for your support. Feels
Well
good, man.
done. So we obviously just there talked about the nation's favourite, but let's move on to the actual discussion of crisps and find out what's your favourite, Chris? Crisp?
My favourite is a salt and vinegar Walker's.
Ooh.
Like I said earlier, I love vinegar. It's just very, almost arrogantly over the top flavour for a salt and vinegar Walker's crisp. It's in your face the moment you open the bag. It's just amazingly pungent.
Awful.
How do you feel about like the gourmet salt and vinegars, the sort of cider vinegar and all that?
Balsamic?
Yeah, love them. I went on there on Facebook. There's that Crisp World Cup.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
Seen it? I was absolutely outraged at the nation for the second time this year after the Brexit vote that Seabrook was voted better than Kettle for salt and vinegar flavours. Absolutely outrageous.
But have you had Seabrooks, or are you just
Yeah.
assuming it's northern?
Yeah,
so therefore it's bad?
it's a terrible basic bitch of a crisp. It's not good. Not good.
Now, are you basically? I think right now, Stuart's hopefully listening to this driving and has nearly caused an accident. Because I'm fairly certain that is one of his favourites of all time.
Oh, the vulture of happiness will just have a go at me regardless, but I stand by my morals.
Someone's got to write
I think
that
you'll find
down.
I'm the vulture of happiness, Chris. Don't start giving up my fucking titles to other people.
The Vulture of Happiness. Can that be the episode title?
I mean, it's a bit late considering it's episode 43, crisps or whatever it is.
No, mate, they've always got a title on whether we upload it to.
Yep, correct. What's the time on this? It is 27th AM. MJ, what's your favourite crisp, mate?
Great question. Glad you are. Bit surprised. I think I'd have to say Ruffles Ready Salted. Generally speaking, I always prefer Ready Salted, my favourite flavour crisp. I actually think Seabrook is unbelievably good. Thin but crispy, and the sea salt flavour is sort of unparalleled. If they did a Ruffles sea salt, that'd be mind-blowing. But yeah, probably would just say Ruffle. I can annihilate a bag of Ruffles. Haven't seen them in the UK in ages, actually. They might have been discontinued in the UK, I reckon.
I feel like I've seen them fairly recently. But, I mean, when I say that could have been 3 months ago.
I'd just like to clarify my point as well. I'm not saying that Seabrooks doesn't have its place. I'm just saying
It's at the very
Seabrook,
bottom.
compared to Kettle, is non-comparable. It's not. One is upper class. The other one is I'm drunk on a Friday night and nothing is open and I need to just get some kind of sustenance in my body.
Wow.
That's the difference. It has, much like every other crisp, chipsticks.
Yeah.
Basic, has its point.
Yeah.
Are you putting Seabrooks on a level with chipsticks?
Correct.
Wow.
Wow. that is
That-
interesting.
That's fighting talk.
Barbaric.
Yeah, mental. Sorry, so what flavour in particular, MJ, of Ruffles? What was your favourite one, sorry, you said?
Oh, ready salted. Just
Ready salted.
original. I think it's called original.
You love
Done your
your
research.
very basic flavours, don't you?
Yeah, mainly just like ready salted crisps. I very rare. No, not very rarely. Actually, that's really stupid. I'm getting better. I don't like my onions. I don't like my cheeses, and I bloody don't like vinegar. But I do like things like chickens and meats and barbecues and grills and all that sort of thing. Paprika. Oh my god.
Interesting enough, I don't like meat flavoured crisps.
Oh wow.
I think they're alright, but I don't rate them at all. They're literally the bottom of the pile for me.
Oh,
your
awful.
steak, your sweet Thai chicken, anything like that, no, bottom of the pile.
Oh no, terrible comment.
Yeah,
Terrible
awful.
comment.
Some.
Don't know if you know, I've been quite continental recently. Yeah,
Where have you been, MJ?
Just the one
Been-
continent. Europe.
Well, so continental. Yeah, just been travelling around various European countries, and a huge flavour over there. Probably the biggest, probably even bigger than what they call natural or sometimes zelt or salt, is paprika. And yeah, I can understand why. I bought a bag of Tuck. I can't remember if they were called Tuck Crisps or Tuck Thins. Very similar to our Ritz Thins, but instead of being quite flat, they were quite puffy. So almost had two layers of crisp. I bought a paprika bag of them. Oh man, they were gone so quickly. I wish I brought more bags. They were really nice. So if you're in, I actually got them from Belgium. So if you're in Belgium, pick up Tuck, the Tuck bag.
Are they not more cracker-like than crisp-like?
No, they're have you had Ritz Thins?
Yes.
They're very similar to them, but they're like puffed up instead. But it's the same texture, but they're just puffed up.
But I wouldn't consider Ritz Thins a crisp.
Fair.
I mean,
yeah, fair.
It's a savoury snack in the same section.
It's a cracker crisp.
I wouldn't consider it a crisp.
Cracker crisp. Yeah, fair comment. I'd call it a cracker crisp, which is not a crisp.
It depends what. See, now we're getting into a question that probably come on later. What constitutes a crisp? Because
true. That's
arguably something like a Dorito or an onion ring. Is completely different to a potato crisp, but most people would still consider them to be crisp. We'll get there, guys. Don't worry.
What's favourite, Nate?
Oh, thanks, guys. I quite like quite big, bold flavours when it comes to crisps. Not that I don't, enjoy ready salted and things like that. It's certainly enjoyable, but I tend to gravitate towards like I love a prawn cocktail at the moment. Sort of the older I've got, the more I've appreciated a prawn cocktail. Walker's
doesn't taste like an actual prawn cocktail, but it is amazingly flavoured.
Yeah, agreed. I mean that's an issue with crisps in general. A lot of the times they say they're a flavour of something that actually they don't really taste that much like. But prawn cocktails, completely different flavour to an actual prawn cocktail. Quite love a maple bacon kettle chip.
Yeah,
do love them. But I think the absolute top of the tree for me has to be a chili Heatwave Dorito.
Wow.
Oh, interesting, because I've only just discovered them. Like, I know they've been around for a while, but I've literally had my first pack maybe in the last 2 months. Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
What flavour is that? And does it taste like chili?
It's like you probably won't like it because I reckon it's got too much acidity to it. I don't think you'll be a fan of it.
I don't know if you'd agree, but I think it's like a dry, mild heat rather than a boom in your face.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's quite sweet, but it does have a fair bit of acidity to it. I think you should review it if you haven't done already. Then I didn't realise you hadn't, because it is an absolute banger of a crisp.
I use it for nachos at home when I'm making it for myself, and I just being lazy and whatnot, throw some cheese and some guac on it and whatnot. It's delicious.
Absolutely, goes amazing as nachos. And I like Doritos anyway because it's quite a hardy crisp, or not your traditional potato crisp, but it's I don't know. I like the triangular delivery system of a Dorito.
You tried Tostitos yet?
Have I tried Tostitos? I can't remember. I kind of feel like I have. But I can't remember. If I have, it's only been one flavour and it wasn't memorable enough for me.
Damn, because I think they're phenomenal.
I may have. But I like all those sort of things, like the muchos. I know they're not quite the same, but
yes,
they're quite nice. Who makes them? Is that McCoy's? No.
Yes,
correct.
They're quite nice. Do like the Mano Massa
Mano Massa, brilliant.
I'm just constantly on the lookout for that bloody cinnamon one because I'm absolutely distraught that I didn't see it.
Well, it discontinued now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they should bring it back. I mean, that's the cinnamon one's the same as the chocolate one, right? Whatever that one was absolutely mind blowing. Like, if they were to bring it back, I would literally. Well, I checked the sell by date, but I'd be buying probably 10 bags. I don't want to be in this position again.
A multipack.
No, 10 big bags.
But
I'm
placed into a
fuming.
bigger bag, so it was a milk bag.
Yeah, in a bin bag. And I've just
eating out of a bin bag.
Mano Master. Seriously, no, Mano Master, if you're listening, you've honestly done me a great disservice by discontinuing that product. It genuinely breaks my heart every day, and I really hate you for that. So
I often wonder why they don't take specific orders for it. Surely it can't cost them that much to make that one bag for you. Like if you just ordered, you just said, can you just make me this one bag, please? Just.
Oh God, do you know what? You can't even take that as a joke because even the chip itself was special because it had what was it? Bits of cacao pulp smashed into the actual chip. So even the chip was special. It's not just like it had seasoning on it. Oh. Why did you have to bring that up?
I don't know.
He genuinely looks like he's about to cry.
No, sorry, mate. Right, let's flip this question on its head then. If you could kill any one flavour and just get it out of there, just get it off all the fucking shelves, what would it be? And I'm going to go in reverse back to MJ on this one.
Oh, so
Salt and vinegar.
Salt and vinegar, innit? You're gonna go salt and vinegar. Oh, let's fuck Chris's life up some more. Let's take away his favourite Chris flavour.
Wow, this will shock you then. It's so close between salt and vinegar and cheese and onion because the problem is, guys, and I'm sorry, it's just the way I am. I just don't like those flavours. Probably salt and vinegar because when people do open a salt and vinegar bag near me, it is just repulsive and it actually gets in your nostril. What is it? 80% of flavour is odour and 20% is taste. That 80%, you could be eating anything and it would just fuck up whatever you're eating. Like Claire had a bag of pickle lays that we bought in continental Europe last week, and I was drinking a bottle of Lipton sparkling iced tea, and I started drinking it, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck's wrong with this? Is there and I smelt the bottle. I couldn't really sense anything. I was like, it's like it's got vinegar solution cleaning fluid on it or something. And I looked over, I hadn't realised she'd opened the bag, of course. I looked over, I was like, oh, fucking hell. Close it down, wafty.
Claire, I'm trying to drink my iced tea.
Not this shit again.
So what is it then?
Brilliant.
Cheese and onion or salt and vinegar?
Salt and vinegar.
Yeah, I thought it might be. The facade. Oh, I'm going to throw in another flavour just to throw them off the scent.
No,
it was always going to
no,
be salt and vinegar, mate.
Genuinely, it is close with cheese and onion because they both fucking repulse me. They're just repulsive smells.
Fair enough. Chris, what about you?
I think this might be a limited flavour, so I think it might be going anyway. But the new Walker Sriracha one.
Oh.
It just tastes like battery acid. It doesn't taste like sriracha at all.
Wow.
It's abrasive and just nothing like it's supposed to be. And I know that, for the last couple of years, hot sauce has been the flavour of the month and whatnot, no pun intended. But it's just not right. It's just not how it should taste. And we spoke about this earlier about how, crisps don't actually taste like the product that they're supposed to for some things, but they taste nice. This is just not a nice product for me at all.
Oh, fair. Yeah, we reviewed it last session.
Yeah.
And had a review come out fairly recently. And, I wasn't a huge fan of it, to be fair. I didn't hate it by any means, but I obviously went in there with zero sriracha knowledge, which... Sriracha update. I have now tried sriracha and...
Whoa!
And very briefly, literally at the end of the meal, I literally had not noticed it was on the table. Finished my meal with a couple of fries left over, and I thought, fuck it, I'll just try a bit of this. Yeah, it's fine. Would like to give it more of an opportunity, but it was fine. Certainly better than those crisps, which were mediocre at best, which is pretty much what Walkers do best, mediocreness.
Yep, correct. Walkers are fucking overrated.
But, that keeps Gary Lineker in trousers, or whatever the saying is. For me, it's got to be just... See, I like cheese and onion. I do actually really, really like cheese and onion. But just plain cheese, like cheese, nacho cheese, Doritos, they're vile. What's-its.
Really?
What's-its and Cheetos, anything like that can all just fucking jump straight in the sea. Revolting.
I didn't know you didn't like them.
Oh, with a passion. Like literally looking at your hoodie is offending me because it reminds me of the colour of most people's fingers after they've eaten.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Have you not done reviews of that, like, kind of thing?
Not that I can think of. No, I try to avoid it. Anything that's plain cheese. Like if it's cheese and onion, I'm generally okay with it. If it's cheese and chutney or something like that, generally I'm a better with it. But if it's just plain cheddar or nacho cheese or anything that's just cheese is just ridiculous.
So you kept really quiet when I said in the past that Flavoured Crisp, that fake cheese flavour, terrifies me. You've kept quiet when I mentioned that.
I don't even remember you saying that, mate.
Really? Wow. Well, it does terrify me. You actually reviewed cheese fondue flavour Walkers.
Yeah, and I probably said in there that I'm not a huge fan of cheese flavoured crisps. And actually, that was one of the better ones. I think I even say that it's one of the better cheese flavoured crisps I've ever had.
And I must have edited it.
So are you talking about obnoxiously flavoured cheese, or are you talking like a Quaver is a cheese based snack?
I can abide a Quaver. I wouldn't choose it.
It's not over the top. Like it's not like dust on your hands like eating.
Yeah, I can live with that because that's quite subtle. But
yeah,
if you were to take that flavour and go up to 11 with it, I definitely wouldn't like it. But yeah, the really strong ones, I'm just not a fan of. And I love cheese. I love actual like genuine cheese, but the cheese crisps are just rank. And then, like I say, the worst of the lot, the most offensive of the lot, is those fucking Doritos because just vile little things. Because you see a little bowl at a party, and you think, that might be a chili heatwave. No. Someone's a sadist there, and they've thrown out some fucking nacho cheese Doritos.
Oh, what, is the colour quite
It's not that similar. It's not that similar, but
to be fair, I'm saying no, and if you're at a party and you just put your hand in, it would look exactly the same. But one's orange and one's like orange with red kind of tint to it, not subtle. But if you could see it if it was like a normal daylight.
Yeah.
Fair.
There you go. I don't know what I put here. Feeling on. Oh, there we go. Yeah, what's your feeling? There we go. Something we were talking about earlier. Feeling on the alternatives to the humble potato chip. So, Chris, have at it. What is and what isn't a crisp?
Now, I kind of think there's two schools of thought, isn't there? There's potato based, which makes it a crisp, or is it just the fact that it is a crisp based snack that makes it a crisp? I would consider, rightly or wrongly, the likes of your What's-Its, your Quavers, your Doritos to be a crisp. I like them all.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Does this come down to personal preference of what you like and what you don't like? Like if you didn't like them, they're not crisps.
But I mean, this will come no shock to anyone, but I have my weird quirks and foibles when it comes to crisps as well. But I don't see, like, if it's in the meal deal section of a shop where you get a sandwich and a drink, you have a pack of crisps with that. If there's What's-Its or Quavers there, etc., that's a crisp. Okay. That is literally a crisp.
So what about if there's a little packet of mini cheddars in there?
You see, I would consider mini cheddars a cracker on the basis that I put cheese on them. That's it. That's literally it. They're close to Ritz, and Ritz are crackers, so therefore it is a cracker, not a crisp. You can't put. You could do, I suppose, but no one in their right mind uses a Quaver to put a slab of brie on, do they?
Well, maybe the same people that dip their chips in vinegar. MJ, what are your thoughts on what is and what isn't a crisp?
I think Doritos, anything like that, crisp, definitely. what's it? A Pringle crisp.
Yeah.
I think
Knickknack
crisp, 100%. I guess really, I wonder if it comes down to the bag. Maybe a little bit. Like, if you can get a small bag, it's definitely a crisp. Like large bag. Yeah, crisp.
No. That vile thing can get in the sea and set the sea on fire when it's in it. Absolutely disgusting.
Wow. Is it a crisp?
But is it a crisp though?
No, it's not. It's an abomination.
Oh. I think it's crisp. I'd go with crisp.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's
I don't
borderline though. It's not as clear cut as Knickknacks. Obviously a crisp.
I suppose.
What cereal is it? What cereal is Twiglet made from? Is it wheat?
Cereal?
No.
I
consider a wheat crunchy a crisp, like as well. I suppose I need to reassess this.
I'm not confident.
whole wheat flour.
I mean,
but if you're going for the bag size, you can get.
Oh, that's interesting.
You can get bags of pretzels. Consider a pretzel a crisp.
Guess what Twiglets are called on Sainsbury's website?
Don't buy this.
Jacob's Twiglets Crisps.
Yeah, it's not lying.
Well, there you go. They must be a crisp then, if Sainsbury's website says it.
Oh, although on Ocado they're called Jacob's Twists. Jacob's Twiglets Original. So.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I think I'd say crisp.
I'm not 100% certain, but I think I would happily accept if someone said. I don't think it's something I would argue over. Whereas if someone told me, like I said, a mini cheddar was a crisp or a pretzel, as Chris said, like there's definitely things. So I don't think it's the bag because you can buy things, in a similar size. Maybe not quite as readily, but let's see what Wikipedia says.
Oh, this is brilliant. So Wikipedia Twiglets page, in the media section, in the episode Do It Yourself, Mr. Bean, Mr. Bean runs out of Twiglets at his New Year's Eve party and substitutes real twigs coated with Marmite. Fucking Mr. Bean and his bloody antics.
Yeah, what is a crisp? See, you start getting crisp Nazisms here because it's a wafer thin slice of potato fried or baked until crisp and eaten as a snack. Well, some of those aren't potatoes. So.
Well, I was gonna say if you literally say it's potato based only, that eliminates so much.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if we've learned anything there or not, but I am. Yeah, I'm happy with all those explanations. I don't think that we had a similar problem when we had Rich on for cookies, and we couldn't quite nail down
Rich is
exactly
just a problem in general, to be fair.
Wow.
Oh, that's wow. So I don't think there's a definitive Venn diagram of what does or what should, I guess. Because you said one earlier, the Ritz Cracker Crisps, I personally would call them a crisp. Whereas you were against it.
I think they're Cracker Crisp. Like I don't know. I would say make Cracker.
Well, I suppose if you're looking at it as the word, like I said before, the word crisp being it is a crisp product. It's essentially snappable and.
But then so is.
Yeah.
But then so is a pretzel.
Yeah. So pork scratchings come in a bag the same size as a crisp bag.
Yeah.
You wouldn't call them a crisp.
No.
Savoury snack, if anything.
It's a full animal.
All right. Well, now that we've not nailed that down, what do you think of the alternative then to your humble potato crisp? What do we enjoy the maize snacks? Do we enjoy Doritos? Like, is there anything there like as an alternative texture that you do or don't particularly have any strong feelings towards?
I love a quaver. It's possibly my favourite thing.
Very, very unique quaver. Like, there's not really much else that's got that same texture.
Pombear.
Yeah.
Oh, fair. And
Pombear's more wary though, surely.
It's been years since I had a quaver.
Yeah, Pombear.
Done your research.
Huh?
Done your research.
No, Pombear's identical in it. In my memory.
To me, Pombear's more like a Pringle.
What?
No, absolutely
fucking
not.
Grit. What are you talking about, boy?
No, both. I can see MJ's comparison because both a Pombear and a Quaver are aerated. They've got
bubbly, crispy.
Oh, has it?
We haven't even touched on Skips.
Sorry. When did you last have Pom Bears?
Me?
Yeah.
Like days ago. I don't.
Sorry, you had a Pom Bear days ago,
And
you think it's a Pringle?
Yeah.
Are you?
No,
You know,
absolutely not true.
Nate's just eating away on the tube crisp, and he's like, yeah, just having some Pom Bear.
I mean, I just saw the P and I just assumed it was a Pom Bear.
Yeah, Skips, Discos,
yeah.
rest in peace, Ready Salted Disco, the only disco I could have had. They were bloody brilliant. Frisps. Oh God, Frisps. Love Frisps.
Well, Frisps not more. No, Frisps are more like just normal potato crisps.
Yeah, sorry, I'm going off track now. I'm just naming crisps.
Dead brands.
Sorry, what's the question? Different textures.
Yeah. What's your favourite outside of the normal potato crisp?
Oh, what's favourite?
Yeah.
Oh. Fuck, that's hard. Yeah. What is Pom Bear in this, Paul?
I guess. So
yeah, probably Pom Bear. Sort of love Pom Bear.
I mean, it's it boils down to what you consider as a crisp and what is outside. If Pom Bear is potato based,
yeah.
then it's
it is, yeah, potato starch, do they call it?
Well, I'll take that because it's not. I'm talking about alternatives to your normal, just Walker's typical standard normal crisp. So anything maizy, anything Dorito-y, wheaty, or anything like that. I love mazed snack of some sort. Like love flaming hot Monster Munch, for example, or the onion rings that you get from because I love them. Because you don't really get big branded companies coming in with these onion rings. It's always just cheap Sainsbury's knockoff stuff.
2 words for you, sir. Space Raiders.
Oh, good choice. I'll throw back at you a Transformer snack.
Oh.
Love a Transformer
Love
snack.
them both.
I love that they're still you still see them out there. You can still find them. They're still dirt cheap for a huge bag.
Yes.
Good lads. Good lads, the Transformer Raiders snack spacers. It's just this little company out there putting them together. Obviously, things like Frazzles as well fall under that category.
Oh yeah. Who's the one that does Scampi Fries? Is it Smith's?
Smith's.
Yeah. Oh, Scampi Fry. Now we're talking. I imagine MJ loves a Scampi Fry.
Don't think I've ever tried.
Oh my God.
Don't think I've ever tried.
Oh, I think
when I was younger.
Can we have a? I think there has to be a. I don't know what you would call it, but like MJ tries offensive crisps.
Yeah, almost
literally...
almost like a British classic pub snack. So Scampi flavoured fries, a pickled egg maybe as well.
Oh my God! I'm shutting down the channel. No.
Bacon fries, obviously, as well.
What on earth is this? I've just googled it. Cheese moments.
Yeah, cheese moments. They're like little goldfish almost.
Oh, okay. They don't sound too bad. But yeah, Scampi fries, no.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I want you eating the biggest, most powerful flavours.
What, is that strong?
Scampi fry. Oh my days, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, it would fucking kick the shit out of me.
It is literally one of those things that you will.
Oh my God, hula hoops.
You will not. You'll eat it and you'll still be smelling your fingers of Scampi fries for days.
Oh, fuck me. I could never do that.
In fact, Knickknacks do one that's very similar in flavour.
Yeah, they do.
Is that Scampi and lemon?
I think it's just... Well, I don't know if they still do it. The last I saw was the nice and spicy and the barbecue. But they did... I do remember they used to do a Scampi one as well.
I do love a Knickknack. Knickknacks, now interestingly, I've not got this down as a thing. Knickknacks I eat without my hands. As in, I will pour them straight directly into my mouth. Because I just find them... As much as I love a Knickknack, I just find them too there's too much admin going on with Knickknacks because there's so many of them are small and broken up that you either have to pour them into your hand and then straight into the mouth, or I can understand that because I only ever have them at work and they are in our vending machine. So by the time they come down from the road, they're already been like
mangled to next week anyway, and they're just crumbs, but they are delicious.
Of course.
That brings me on to something.
Go on then.
Do you remember Puffed?
Not by name.
Oh,
How'd you spell
no.
it?
Wait. Oh, I thought it was P-U-F-E. I fucking downloaded an image the other day. Where it's gone? Brilliant. Where's it gone? No, Potato Puffs.
For the record, you just said you remember Puffed and Bonglung's got an erection.
Can you spell some change? We've got ears to feed. We come to you with open hands, but instead of on the streets, we're begging on the podcast. Do you want this episode to be our last? Will you please go to Patreon and donate some cash? If you enjoy the Food Review UK content on YouTube and here on the podcast, then please consider heading to patreon.com Food Review UK and making a small donation.
Yeah, Potato Puff? No.
No.
Oh, I'm going to have to go in my downloads. Right, Chris, careful here. Strap on tight. We're going into my downloads folder.
I need a wee anyway. Can I go to the toilet?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks.
Is this
Probably
for
for the best.
plausible deniability? I didn't see all
Yeah.
the naked humans.
Changes to recent. Is it not already by date? Sort by date. Oh, there's a load of stuff I could delete in here. A long time ago.
Burton Potato Puffs.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
Google that, Burton's Potato Puffs. They were a sort
Probably
of crisp manufactured by Burton Biscuits. They came in really salted cheese and onions, salt
Yeah.
and vinegar.
That's the boy. Did you ever have them?
I don't think so. They do look familiar, but I don't know if I've just seen them on one of the gazillion. Do you remember these snacks from the 80s? Type.
Yeah, correct. So if you Google it, you'll get a very old packaging. Actually, I remember the 90s packaging, which was leaps and bounds ahead of that. They were so unique that because they were so small, they were tiny. You got loads and loads in a really small bag.
Right.
Trying to think how to describe them. They were tiny. We're talking like probably 3 or 4 millimeters wide, and maybe a centimeter or 2 centimeters, and varied in length, I suppose, but a centimeter or 2 centimeters long. They were like tubes, very, very thin, very crispy. Actually, the same texture as phyllo pastry, but they were in these tubes with an amazing texture and a great flavour. Really unique, really delicious. And I have to shout out another thing that you will always see in these do you remember things, like Nate's just said there, and that is I never got to try it because I don't ever remember it actually, but I think even if it was around, I imagine I would have been terrified by it anyway, which I'll explain. The Monstermunch vanilla ice cream flavour.
Mm-hmm.
Now these days I'd be all over that like a bad rash. But I imagine even if I had heard of it back in the day, which I might have done, like I say, I would have been too scared by the fact that it was Monstermunch. I probably would have thought, oh, it's like a vinegary vanilla or whatever.
Have you tried? Sorry, you spoke about it, but have you tried the hula hoops puffs?
I know that. No, I don't think I have. I know that you love them.
I genuinely love them. The cheese flavour. Obviously, you won't like this, Nathan, but they are so flavoursome. Messy as, but they are so flavoursome and good.
Oh, no.
I'm not really a fan of hula hoops in general, though. To be honest,
wow.
The texture's just a bit too.
These are
too
more
hard.
like circular Watsits.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, they're proper rings, but they do I think they do a spicy flavour and a salt and vinegar flavour as well.
Correct.
Fair. What I will say on the whole texture thing, I absolutely adore, for all the shit that we give Walkers, I absolutely adore their mix-ups. I love getting their spicy bag mix-ups, which comes with essentially a flaming hot a flaming hot Monstermunch, a chili Heatwave Dorito, and I don't know what flavour, but similar, some sort of chili French fry.
Correct.
I love the combination of textures there, like the hard, the maize, the crispy. absolutely, like, genuinely probably one of my favourite. I know I didn't mention it at the beginning in my favourite thing, but in terms of just as a unique experience of crisps, just an amazing idea.
It's such a. Are you talking about the? I'm using this in parentheses, but the share bags where it's just like everything's in one.
Yeah.
It's such an easy thing for them to do, but it's such a good thing as well. Like you said, it's the different textures make it that much better.
Yeah.
Although,
It's
actually,
terrible
having
English,
said
I
it's
do
easy, those are some of those flavours I think are exclusive to that bag. Can't get spicy French fries outside of it.
Yeah, and I think the flaming
What's it
hot
made?
What's but
Yeah.
they're not made by Walkers though, are they? Or are they?
They are, yeah.
Yeah,
They I think Walker's bought them about 20 years ago.
Oh, okay.
15 years ago they bought Watsons.
Right. But yeah, just like when you get like I love just getting the one of the Mace ones, so like the What's It and then the Dorito in one bite, because you get just the nice satisfying like bite through the What's It and then just a little bit of crunch at the end. Mix up to the fucking Don.
Scares me a bit.
All right then. So moving on. What would be your dream multi-pack? I mean, it kind of plays into what we've talked about already. But if you were designing a multi-pack and you had to use, different textures, different brands, preferably, what would be your your dream multi-pack?
Love that.
We'll start with Chris.
I'm still on the salt and vinegar hype train, but I've recently got back into McCoy's, and so they would be in there. The salt and vinegar McCoy's. I think the kind of thicker crisps and obviously more rigid and whatnot, and they just do it for me at the moment. So they'd be in there. We're doing a 3 flavour one.
Yeah, 3 flavours.
Then obviously my favourite cheese quavers need to be in there, and I do love a prawn cocktail What's It. Now I think they're only in multi bags. They're not like share bags or individual bags in the supermarket and whatnot. But I do love a prawn cocktail What's It.
I don't know if I knew that was a thing.
It might not be anymore. It definitely used to be.
Wow, I would like to try that because I love the texture of something like a What's It. I just don't like. So I've we've reviewed most of the Hippies range.
Yeah.
And it's a very similar thing, but it's just completely different flavours to a What's It. And I love that whole style of crisp, but I just don't like the cheese flavouring. That's the one thing that offends me about it.
Yeah.
So a prawn cocktail one would be fucking fine.
It 100% used to be. I know it used to be in a multi-bag. I'm not sure if it was ever available without. But yeah.
So
yeah,
so go on.
Yeah, I was just going to say, it looks like there's a petition to bring them back, so I'm not sure they're available still.
What was the other
And What's-It's used to... Sorry, additional information, What's-It's used to be Golden Wonder before they're Walkers.
Oh, wow, they've been
What was the other
too.
In the multi-pack?
So in a multi-pack, there used to be a multi-pack that did have Flaming Hot in.
And what was the third?
Cheese.
No, other than the classic flavour.
Oh, I think it was...
Flaming Hot What's-It's.
Oh yeah, I mean, I just said that, right?
Just said that.
Cheese.
Before cheese, definitely said.
Oh, I didn't hear you, sorry.
Feel like
I'm literally sat next to you. I didn't hear you.
No, I love that.
So what were the three things you said?
At the moment, at this current juncture in time, it would be McCoy's salt vinegar, classic quavers, just original cheese flavour, and prawn cocktail What's-It.
Lovely. MJ, what would be your dream multi-pack? Ready salted, Ruffles, ready salted.
Yeah, Ruffles, ready salted Ruffles. Yeah. I don't want. Eh?
They've had Brannigans, by the way.
Brannigans, no.
Brannigans.
Yeah, no. I don't know why I said Brannigans. I do know that's like they've got like a ham and mustard one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the famous one. Yeah.
No, never tried that. Smoked ham and oh, was it you who offered me one of them the other day? Smoked ham and pickle. Oh, it was 40. My boss, yeah. My boss offered me it, and I was like, no.
They're very much a pub crisp.
Yeah.
I'm sure
much
they're available.
Like Scampi Fry.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Walking to a pub and buy every packet of crisp you've never tried.
Awful. I'll tell you what I've tried recently. The McCoy's...
Salt and shake.
The McCoy's sweet Thai sweet chicken.
Yes.
Interesting.
Bloody lovely crisp. My days. Crucially, it's not sweet chili chicken and overdone flavour. It is Thai sweet chicken. It's just sweet Thai chicken. Really good. Like, really good. So I hate to just tread over, just re-mentioning the flavours that I've mentioned in the rest of the episode, but, we are creatures of habit.
It's your favourite. You can choose what you want.
Exactly. Okay, so I'm going cinnamon muscovado mano masa. Imagine.
Eating a multi-pack.
Can I invent a flavour?
No.
Also,
I want to change one of mine.
Go on.
I've literally just seen it on there, but Brannigan's used to do a roast lamb and mint flavour, and I remember it from my childhood, and it was absolutely phenomenal.
Wow. Bloody hell. Oh, is it KP?
Yeah.
Brannigan's owned by KP?
Yeah, like it's in a pub.
Jesus.
It's nuts.
Ready salted ruffles, or original ruffles, but I'd have sea salt.
Okay.
And third one.
You can invent a flavour if you want, mate.
Oh, that was it. Sea salt instead of normal salt.
What about...
Can I invent a flavour by tweaking it?
Yeah, do you know what? I will throw in that Thai sweet chicken McCoy's, actually.
What about the one you just sampled abroad?
Oh, nah. Not quite... brilliant, but not quite what I'm after in a multi-pack.
Fair play. Yeah, I'm a bit like you, MJ. I don't really want to tread on what I've said before, but obviously, if it's what you love, it's what you love. Chili Heatwave Doritos, onion rings, and I will probably finish off with something that I've not talked about. Flame grilled McCoy's.
Oh, yes, love that too.
Not necessarily one of my favourites, although I do love it very much, but I just think just something a bit different in there. Otherwise, everything else is quite acidic and stuff, so this is trying to blend flavours.
Just want to round out this section by saying, Manamasa, please bring back the cinnamon and muscovado flavour.
I've actually clicked on the video and looked at some of my old comments. So this is from me from 7 months ago. This first one's in all capital letters. I fell in love with these. And then this is also 7 months ago. I'm so depressed that these have gone.
And when was the video?
3 years ago.
Was it 3 years?
No, it's about...
Wouldn't surprise me if it was 2.
Yeah, it's probably at least 2. How do I apologise for the delay. YouTube has changed recently, and they've made it a lot harder to watch your own fucking video.
While he's doing that, Nathan, do you want to hear my weird foible with crisps? Specifically non-potato based crisps.
Yeah.
I like to open bags like your Wotsits, etc. for a day before I eat them, so the air gets to them, and therefore they're not just crispy, they're a bit chewy as well.
You fucking creep.
Correct.
This fucking psycho's in my house.
Sorry.
This psycho's in my fucking house.
Sorry. You've had literally years of harassment over your bacon views, and you thought the best thing to get me off of this is to start telling people that I eat crisps like a psychopath.
Hello?
You're breaking up a little bit, Nathan.
Oh, no, don't say that.
Oh, no, you're good. You're better now,
Oh, yeah, but the recording probably won't be. Yeah, I don't know why you admitted to that, Chris.
For what, sorry? What crisps?
For things like... So it's not just Wotsits, but Wotsits are the key crisp that I would do it for. It's things like... when you... So, for example, if you get a Chinese and you leave your prawn crackers on the side, and then you go back to it the next day, they're a little bit chewy when you eat them.
So
It's the same thing with a bag of Wotsits,
Okay.
and it's incredible.
I'm with you on poppadoms. I like a chewy poppadom.
It's exactly like that, but more aerated.
Oh.
It's amazing.
Oh, that's so creepy.
Sorry, how is that creepy when you're literally taking something that's got air in and giving it more air, but a poppadom is flat, has no air in it, and you're leaving it out just so it gets a bit like
It's the
flaccid, for lack of a better word.
The ritual of opening the bag and knowing what you're going to do with it.
I
Yeah,
don't necessarily do it on purpose, but if I've got like, you know how some people will open a bag of Sheb, Chris, eat a bit, and then be like, do you know what? I'm going to seal these back up and put a peg on them. I won't bother doing that. I'll just leave them out there so the air gets them because they're tastier like that.
This is horrifying.
It really is.
I'm a monster.
Oh, you bacon-hating, crisp fiending.
I mean,
It's just things like Wotsits. That's all I'm talking about. A chewy Wotsit is incredible.
Oh, stop calling it that.
what did you do? What have you done? Why on earth would you? I don't understand why you would admit to this.
Right, guys, write in. What's the bacon hater's new nickname, guys? What's it?
Flaccid
Texture.
Wotsit.
Texture hater.
What's it?
Chris the flaccid.
Oh god.
Right,
Fucking
so
hell.
you've eaten undipped bacon before, so I can understand you not liking that, but you've not had an aerated Wotsit.
Chris, we're moving on because I can't think about this anymore. I cannot have this infecting my brain. Fucking leftover
That's an
crisps.
inside fault, mate. That's not a sharer.
Like,
It's a thing.
do you
What
mind,
is
sweet?
that?
Like, if someone's left like not finished their bag of crisps, you like, oh, can you just leave that for me for tomorrow?
No, it's more a me doing it for me thing than someone else doing it for me.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, let's move on. Is cheese and onion the most inconsistent flavour across brands?
I don't know. I never fucking eat it.
True. I kind of feel if you get Walker's and then you pick up Golden Wonder and then you pick up some other, like, cheese and onion just seems to be completely different across the board.
But also I kind of thought this would link into your questions at the beginning because I thought it would be around the fact as well that it's different coloured bags for different companies.
Oh. No, tap more if you want. I mean,
Sorry.
please do. Yeah, I mean, I did think about addressing the Golden Wonder in the room. The fact that the different companies use different. I don't know why there isn't one unilateral.
Is it only those two flavours that are the different colours for Golden Walkers? Green and black.
Oh, I've got a fucking prop.
Don't know what
Great
you're
for a
on about.
podcast.
So sorry, what are you guys talking about?
The fact that Walker's cheese and onion is blue.
Yeah.
Golden Wonder cheese and onion is green.
But it's not only that; it's all brands, innit? Basically, all brands are either blue or green.
Yeah,
well, they're basically all green, aren't they?
That's what I was asking.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Hold that thought.
I think most / all are green or blue that I've noticed anyway.
Okay, so MJ's getting up and kind of running away, so this will be interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. I'll just admit to this briefly for you, Chris. Going back to your crisp thing.
Yeah.
And what you like to abuse crisps in a thing. When I was a child, I used to dip ready salted crisps into salad cream. And it's not.
I don't see anything wrong with that, though.
I was going to say, it's nothing quite as horrific as yours. However, I thought I'd just try and...
But it's not horrific. How is it horrific?
It is horrific, man. You're ruining
just
things.
not wasting food.
Just because you're eating shit food doesn't mean you're not wasting it. You're wasting You're wasting the good food that's already out there.
I mean, there's like 7 million bags of these made a day. It's fine.
Think of all those 6 to 18-year-olds. Right? Sib chips. Okay, Lays. Okay.
What would you say it is? Probably.
Well, it's going to be cheese and onion because you've literally gone away to go and get it.
Realistically, if I had to guess, I would probably say that would be sour cream and chive.
Yeah.
Okay, so, guys, I'm holding up a packet of crisps. It's from Lay's. It's green. Salt and pepper.
What?
Does that fucking terrify you?
No. It's a thing.
But no, like I saw this and I'm like, what? You can't make salt and pepper green. A green packet.
What flavour would you make it?
Blue, grey, white, light
Why
blue.
not green?
But hold on.
Red.
Isn't that because that's the super chip bag? Because all Lays are
No.
yellow, are
Incorrect.
they not? The
No.
paprika is yellow. The
Nah,
plain
paprika's
is
blue.
yellow.
Nah, mate. Nah, they're all different colours. This particular sub-brand was all different colours.
I don't see you reaching for the keyboard to prove me wrong.
Don't need to, mate. I can reach for my phone. Here we go. Ooh.
Come on.
Ooh.
That says Lays. That doesn't say
chip
super
right
chip.
there.
Oh no, he's right. He's no, factually accurate.
Boom.
Paprika is blue.
Yeah, paprika's blue in
Weird.
Holland. Yeah, and also I didn't mention this. This is all they sort it by flavour, so that's all paprika flavour. Then next to it they had all the ready sorted flavour, which was red.
Oh,
Mental,
And
innit?
that was Holland.
That was Holland. Yeah,
Are they a big crisp country?
they had quite a lot of crisps. Like I say, paprika was a big flavour.
so the shelves of the shops don't necessarily do it by brand; they do it by flavour.
Yeah, I have to say that was the only shop that I saw that did it. That was a shop called Jumbo. Can I just peel in?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, that was a shop called Jumbo. Little store though. They also had that I bought a can of own brand coconut flavour Coke.
Wow.
Yeah, correct.
Say again, own brand.
Coconut flavour Coke.
Cola,
Coconut
not
flavour cola. Yeah, cola. Sorry, yeah, cola.
Did you try it?
No, it's in the fridge. I got it.
Oh,
So it's literally their own cocoa
Coconut
cola.
cola. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
may
I was like, wow, these guys living in the year 3000.
May I request that is reserved for a FRUK Buddies meetup, unless it has to be done before then?
You can absolutely request it, and your request will be fulfilled with vigilance.
Okay, thank you very much.
Weird way to fulfill a request.
Yeah, that's fine, man, definitely.
Unless you want to do it earlier than that, or it has to be done.
No.
I sort of alluded to something while you were away from the microphone, MJ. That I was telling Chris that when I was a child, I used to dip my ready salted crisps into salad cream. So how do we feel about dips in general? And are there any particular favourites? I mean, salsa is obviously the go-to for a lot of us, I would imagine.
Yeah.
If you are going to dip, but do we ever dip? It doesn't have to be necessarily your standard potato crisp. Obviously, Doritos, for example, very dippable. But
Hate all kind of dips with any kind of chip.
wow, interesting.
What?
None at all.
Even
Oh, the only one I would do is I would load a tortilla chip with chili and rice.
Oh, I'll
you
take
wouldn't have salsa with it, or
No.
sour cream,
Oh,
or
no.
guac.
that. Nutella.
Guac maybe, my own homemade guac maybe, and a tortilla chip, but that'll be as part of a meal. That'll be as part of a chili, and the tortilla chips are on the side. Nah, it's a snack. No.
I mean, I would say that a tortilla chip would be the only crisp that I would, I suppose dunk is the wrong word, but use with a dip.
It's probably the least offensive one to me. Yeah.
I quite like spice, so I would always go for. I'd never make my own because I'm lazy as, but a hot to a medium Dorito / own brand dip always goes well with that. Like I said, I alluded to earlier, I make my own kind of cheap lazy nachos. I will throw cheese and guac and sour cream and hot sauce and salsa on it and just eat that.
Will you put that in the oven to melt the cheese?
I will stick it in the microwave.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
How do you put that on a plate, or do you put baking powder, paper on it, or
No, just on a plate.
just on a plate? Fine. Okay, interesting. Yeah, the microwave is a good idea. Not thought of that.
Very easy.
Because I do nachos on occasion, and we put it in the oven, but actually
If I'm watching
it's a bit chewier in the microwave, which is probably better, isn't it?
kind of like a sporting event or something that like a movie at home, for example, can't bother to do anything. We literally just get a grab bag of Doritos, put them on a plate, mix it up with some grated mozzarella, guacamole, some salsa, and some sour cream, and stick it in the microwave for a minute and a half.
Wow. Decent.
The sauce
And
gets a bit warm then,
dinner.
and then the cheese melts.
Decent. Fair.
Very easy.
That's the only acceptable sort of dip area that I will allow, basically, in these nachos.
Incorrect. Love hummus on
With crisps?
Yeah, with
Mental.
with like a ready salted Dorito, so not
This is
necessarily
so
like
fucking weird.
No.
Just loads of weird people on this podcast. For once, I'm the normal one.
No. I would not put hummus with crisps. I put hummus with vegetables or breadsticks. I would not put hummus with crisps.
Yeah, no one fucking would, mate. Somehow we found the one guy that would.
Admittedly, I'm not going out there and going, I'm going to buy some crisps and some hummus. However, if I'm at a buffet table, for example, and there is hummus and there are some Doritos there, believe me, I'm going to have a big old spoonful of that hummus on the side and just,
What
casually...
kind of buffet do you go to where it's literally the go-to option is hummus and crisps?
I mean, they're not the... I'm not suggesting that the entire table is made up of just dips of hummus and crisps. I mean, that's the shittest party ever. I'm just suggesting that there are two components on that table.
This is so weird. I honestly think I've entered the Twiglet zone.
Way.
I'll give you that.
Cheers.
Okay, good.
Cheers.
Well done.
Awful.
That's. I personally, considering what I've told you over the last umpteen years of what I do with food, I find that utterly bizarre.
Admittedly, I have an unhealthy relationship with hummus and would probably do unspeakable things with it.
I mean, I love hummus as well, and I don't see it being just a go-to combination for me. I would literally go for breadsticks over vegetables to begin with, obviously. But at a push, carrot sticks, never crisps.
I don't really get that it's that much of a difference between a breadstick and a crisp. I mean, it's not that huge of a leap. We're not talking about me saying that I dunk fucking chocolate in it or something. I don't think it's that different.
Well, I'm going to give it a go, and the next time I'm on here, we'll bring it back up, and I will tell you what I think of your combination.
Wow.
Thank you.
I like both those things. I will just... It's not out of the realms of possibility. They are both savoury snacks. It's not like one is a shitting milkshake. It's fine. It's an acceptable combination. I will try it, and I'll come back to you.
Thank you for being reasonable, Chris. That's all I'm saying.
Thank you.
And I will leave some crisps.
You were to me earlier.
And I will leave some crisps out on the side and then throw them away, which is the normal thing to do.
Because I'm an adult.
Correct. Right. Finally, before we move on, I found a website with a list of various weird flavours from across the globe. I just want a quick sort of yay nay from you, whether A, you have tried it, or whether you would try these. So, first up, Lay's Wavy original potato chips dipped in milk chocolate.
Yeah, I had the picture up a minute ago. I was going to mention them. I was looking for them when I went to America. I was looking for them, and I never found them. I was fucking gutted because these are guaranteed 6-star sensational.
I don't like crisps with the savoury dip, but cover my crisps in chocolate. Fucking moronic.
I would eat that on the same wavelength that I like. No pun intended. That I like the Flips pretzels. It's the same combination to me. It's literally like it says on it, salt and sweet. It works well together. I would eat that, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not the most massive fan of chocolate.
Yeah, 100% would try it. That's fairly normal. Right, let's move on. Grilled cheese and ketchup sandwich flavour. grilled cheese and ketchup sandwich flavour. Yeah, it's probably quite normal and quite nice, actually, to be fair.
Nope.
Have you ever tried the ketchup flavoured wheat crunchies?
Yes.
They're tomato, but they're definitely ketchup flavoured.
Yeah.
They're incredible, so I would eat that.
Yeah. Wasabi ginger flavoured glaze.
No, that just sounds like mark.
Yeah, I don't like. Saw that everywhere actually. It's in the UK as well actually.
Is it?
Yeah.
What, Lay's?
Yeah, Sensations.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
Saw
Yes.
it today. No, when did I go and see? Sorry, yesterday. Yeah, because I saw it in Europe and I was like, is that weird or have we seen that? And I think it came out 3 months ago in the UK.
Are they part of the beer and crisp range that they were doing?
No.
No, it's a pure Sensations.
Okay.
And it was Sensations when I saw it as Lay's in Belgium and Holland as well. No, I wouldn't try it. Don't like wasabi.
Yeah, agreed. Awful flavour. Butter garlic scallop.
Is this a real flavour?
Scallop. Yeah, it's. Does it say where it is? It doesn't say where it is, but it looks like it's Lay's again. MJ's waving at presumably Gossie?
No, guess again.
Hannah?
No, guess again.
Rich.
You'll get it in the next two.
Rich?
He's just always outside his house.
It's not Rich. You'll get it in the next two guesses.
Claire?
No, she's upstairs. Okay, you'll get it. You might not get it in the next two.
Trying to think who lives round your way. Sam?
No. Oh, do you not know? It was Kirsty.
Oh, I don't know that they live that close to you.
Oh, yeah, they live literally a 1 minute walk.
Oh, wow, I'm glad that you've got this really incestuous estate that everyone fucking lives on, except for me.
Not everyone. I don't live in this toy town. I say that saying every house here looks exactly the same. It's a nightmare to navigate.
Oh, I love it. I absolutely adore the estate around there.
Yes, correct.
No, I just want to say the less information about where I live, the better.
It was a toy town. You don't live in Beaconsfield Model Village. It's fine.
Oh, shit.
It's actually Beck and Scott, but carry on. Yeah, butter garlic scallop.
Sounds a bit terrifying. I'd try it.
Would eat.
Mint mischief. Again, Lay's in India. Mint flavoured.
Oh, I think I've heard of them. Yeah, I'd probably try them.
I think this is an absolute must. Cinnamon bun.
No.
Yes.
I don't think Chris would be sweet.
Incorrect. Said
a
someone
coating-
who's clearly never tried either the white chocolate Pringles or the cinnamon Pringles.
Right. If it's a coating, fine. If it's a flavoured powder, no. There's a difference.
I have had the cinnamon Pringles and they were nice, but then I did have something else. The salted caramel. They weren't quite as nice, to be fair.
Loved all. I've only tried I think 2 or 3, but I've loved all sweet Pringles I've tried.
Cappuccino flavoured Lay's.
Yeah, all over that.
Night coffee, like them, done.
Couldn't imagine it working though. I don't know. A lot of these are sweet flavoured. Blueberry flavoured Lay's. Lay's, Lay's, which is basically Walker's, outside of this country, is fucking just mental. But in the UK,
Mate,
Are these all in the States?
no, not all.
The Lay's version, sorry, or are they the Far East?
Some of them in the Far East. Doesn't say where they're from, unfortunately. Red caviar, again Lay's. That must be Russia.
Oh, that might be a bit of a struggle for me.
Okay.
Why? Because you. What?
Fish food crisps. Not really.
Right, and the very final one. This is definitely Japan, or certainly a country in that area. I don't know the language well enough. Pepsi flavoured Knickknacks, essentially.
Yeah, I almost tried buying them Frito-Lay, right?
It doesn't say. It just says Pepsi. Literally, there's nothing on there that I can read that's in English, so I can't see. It could be Frito-Lays.
Yeah, they're Pepsi Frito-Lay. Yes, because I tried to buy them. They also did Mountain Dew.
Wow, really?
Yeah, Mountain Dew. Yeah.
God damn.
I mean, a lot of those I'd be intrigued by, but I just can't necessarily. I cannot envisage a world where Pepsi flavoured crisps taste right.
No, but I would. If someone put something weird on my plate, and it was something that, like, there's very much a small amount of things that I don't like in life, food-wise. So I would try most things, but like a cinnamon flavoured crisp just doesn't. They should be separate. It should be separate.
Oh, mate,
But
when you
something
try
as
'em.
weird as a Mountain Dew flavoured, essentially knick-knack looking thing, I'd be all over that. I literally.
Oh,
would.
wow, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Have you had cinnamon toast? Like bread?
Is it in the cereal?
No, like...
Sorry, cinnamon crunch, isn't it?
Yeah, correct. Like bread toasted, then butter.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that?
It's alright.
Okay, because that's sort of what cinnamon Pringles was along the lines of, the sweet and salty sort of.
What you're describing is essentially French toast with cinnamon.
Yeah,
I've just
cinnamon.
made
Yeah,
masturbation
yeah.
sign for no reason.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a thing. My sister and I used to do it all the time. You get toast, you toast it, then you put butter on it, then you sprinkle it with cinnamon and brown sugar, and then you put it under the grill. Is that a thing?
The way I know it is it's fried in egg whites.
Interesting.
The American way.
I wonder why
And
we
then
made
it's
up
got
that way
cinnamon
then.
like sprinkled on afterwards while it's grilled on both
weird.
sides afterwards.
Yeah, sort of madly
Can we-
different. I wonder why
Can we not talk about cinnamon toast? Because I really want some cinnamon toast now.
My cinnamon toast or MJ's made up version of cinnamon toast.
I'll have
don't
both.
do the weird. Yeah.
I will have both. That's all I've got. MJ, SOCMED.
SOCMED. Right, so is this part of the podcast, this milk thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, let's do that actually.
Are we
So
doing
it's kind
that?
of going to backfire.
No.
though.
No. Actually, we'll do SOCMED first,
Okay.
and then we'll close out with that. So
Okay.
SOCMED.
Suck man, it's time for questions that you posted on all the platforms that you utilize to provoke our replies. Although increasingly I'll process the forms of statements that require no response, as opposed to the questions we requested in our initial post on the aforementioned SOCMED.
Am I going to be terrified of this flavour?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to backfire massively.
Oh, is it
But
salt and vinegar?
I need you to do it. Just shut up. Get
Oh,
on with it.
fucking hell. Nate,
Just-
he told me he ran this by you.
Yeah, you'll love it.
Fucking prick. Absolute prick.
Just deal
Fuck's
with it.
sake.
Stop it. Carry on.
Fucking hell.
Professionalism.
Right,
Just
okay.
throw some
Quote
social
Michael
media
Hart.
at me.
Social media questions. Right, here we go. Right, so we've got a comment here from someone called Bong Lungs.
Bongers.
Crisp is a serious ting. Bacon hater Clemmings, do you like frazzlers or are they too crispy and cooked for you? Yeah, but he's got to leave the packet open for a month.
I don't like frazzles because I don't like meat flavoured crisps. So
Because he doesn't like the flavour of cooked meat.
yeah, fair point.
Uzi Char says, plumber ha, ski mask voice.
I don't know.
I don't know, that's in reply to Bong Lungs, I don't really get it. Ole Shaplinski, man like bongers, no dem tings, fan bet Jamie boy loves dem frazzles when he getting the munchies.
I don't know what's happened to the fucking comments this week. Like, I genuinely feel like Bongless has infected everyone this week.
Yeah, and it's great. Ole Shaplinski, I mean, of the goat is kettle with them crazy flavours, boy. The chicken spare rib is a naughty little number.
Like, is Ollie turning definitely into Bongless with his naughty little number?
Also on Jameson recommendation, I purchased a bag of Tyrrell's chicken tings and they are average.
Correct.
Them Space Raiders and... What? No, mate, it's the Tarragon hit. If you're not appreciating the Tarragon hit, then you're
No,
not.
hold on,
you're
read
not
the
doing it
rest.
right. Them Space Raiders and Transformer snack for that cool value. Ooh, no. And then about 15 sunshades
Factually accurate.
emojis.
Correct, Ollie. Transformer snacks are better than Tyrrell's chicken crisps. Because I will say this, chicken crisps are the most boring of all the crisp flavours.
Yeah, hence why I like the depth of the different herbs and specifically the tarragon that's in Tyrrell's one.
Correct.
Easy.
Also boring.
So boring that not many supermarkets sell it fresh. Uzi Char, gotta say the best crisps are the Scampi fries and bacon fries by Smith's. Could polish a 6-pack any day.
Good choice. Love a scampi fry.
Comment here from Bong Langs.
Bongos.
Olliers loves Frazzles with his bong and Uzi's as Scampi fries are naughty. Another comment here from someone called Bong Langs.
Lung bongs.
Don't you dare forget about Bobby's, and I'm sorry they sent you the wrong flavours. No one wants those barbecue snacks. #dead. The real Bobby's go-to product is their 40p bacon streaks, 40p cheese puffs, and 40p onion rings. Big man ting.
Love Bobbies on this channel. Rarely do us wrong. And
Yeah.
Great value for
Cool value.
for what they do.
Michael C. Gulliver, how do you categorise crisps, i.e. are Monstermunch / Skips, etc. crisps? Are they snacks? Sort of covered that.
Yeah.
Also from Michael C. Gulliver. Also, can you discuss Chris's
Delete.
heroic chin, please? What's this?
Delete.
Hold on.
get it.
He's my oldest friend. He's winding me up. He thinks I have a jaw like Buzz Lightyear, and it's heroic. He's been winding me up for the last 20 years about it, and he's just being an arse face. So,
I probably need to see
Michael.
Oh.
Yeah, we're
fuck
moving
you.
on. Already. Oh, fine.
I take back my delete comments. More comments, please.
Frankie Funko says, perfect shape for a crisp. Ooh. Are you a triangle head like Doritos or more a crinkle cut boy? Are a old style Joe with that smooth crisp? Crinkle every fucking day of the week.
Good question. Shape-wise, I probably would take the triangle just because they're, flatter.
But if you're going for scoop and dip, and it's just obviously you and I talking, Nate, because MJ's an idiot, a kind of curved edge is better than a point.
Very true. Very true. But I don't necessarily dip that much, so I'm thinking maximum gameage.
Correct.
Fair comment. Joe Camp says Doritos versus Pringles. Pringles for me.
Doritos. Chris, can you break the deadlock?
Sorry. Didn't realise I was being asked a question. I'm going to say Pringles over Doritos because once you pop, you can't stop.
That's it. Liam, the food reviewer. Yes, love crisps. What's the most overrated crisp in your opinion? Ooh. Yeah, Walkers,
probably,
I guess.
Probably.
Just any fucking Walkers.
Roast chicken and tarragon Tyrrells.
Yeah, very good.
Or anything cheese related, which I've already mentioned. But mainly the chicken thing.
The most overrated crisp is the Pickled Onion Monster Munch.
Oh yeah, that does get a lot of hype, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, massively.
It's good. It's not a top tier crisp, and everyone that bangs on about it is just wrong.
I'll also throw into the mix sour cream and chive or onion or whatever it is, Pringles.
Yeah, fair. Absolutely fair.
People love that, and it's just like, oh really? Okay, fine.
Correct. J. James Waller. Do any of you remember the vanilla ice cream flavour Monster Munch? A bigger loss to modern life than Mother Teresa, I'm sure you'll agree. Of course I agree. Only for my vehement hatred of Mother Teresa, though. No, of course not. What a weird comment that I just said.
I don't know if I actually remember it or if it's just the Mandela effect of me seeing so many. Do you remember these things from the 80s that I think I remember it?
MJ had a photo of it up earlier, and I do remember the packet being there, but I am old as fuck, so like it's gonna be somewhere in the depths of my memory. I've forgotten more stuff than I've remembered packets of crisps, apparently.
Correct.
A gentleman by the name of Bong Lungs has replied to Joe Camp saying, Doritos, what you picking, G? Joe Spookhouse, have you ever been offended by the smell of someone else's crisps? Happens to me all the time. Yeah, literally all the time.
No, I don't think so, because I'm an adult.
Correct, I agree.
Awful. Excuse me, just having a quick water break.
I'm offended by the smell of the water.
Jerry Springer's Spaniel Daniel. What are the best crisps you've had when abroad?
Cracking name.
Oh, that's good.
You can probably get them in this country now, or certainly have had them. But I think just historically, I remember my mind being blown. I think the first time I went to America and had pizza-flavoured crisps.
I know that's exactly what I was going to say as well. I remember it being they weren't Doritos, but they were Cheetos. I want to say, is that the
they're a bit like
the caricature of the kind of like
cheetah.
Cheetah, correct?
Yeah.
With the sunglasses on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chester.
That's him. Yes.
Yeah.
Cheetos pizza.
I don't remember. I think you can still get.
I think you can get them in town in
Polish stores.
I think
yes, correct.
Polish stores. Yeah. I may have even actually reviewed them.
I remember them being again more like Knickknacks though, and I think the ones I got from where we are, it were more cone based snacks.
Doritos 3Ds?
Potentially, yes.
And Nate, yes you have. The Cheetos Pizzarini review.
There we go.
Yeah. I think I remember them being fine, not mind blowing, but they might. Yeah.
Mine probably is Ruffles, because I think the first time I had Ruffles was in America. And, just that texture. Fuck me, honestly. They're so bloody edible.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of, like, crinkle crisps, but Ruffles are probably my favourite for texture.
Decent. Fair. Very good channel here, Sweaty Thumbsticks.
Oh.
Shout out to Co-op's Salt and Vinegar crisps.
Correct.
I love strong salt and vinegar flavour, and these little bastards are strong enough to make the skin inside my mouth peel.
Sounds like
perfection.
Sounds like an incredible opinion.
Awful opinion. Opinion.
Was that you that wrote that comment, MJ?
Oh, you fucker. Oh, you fucker.
Can I just also add into that as well the something with the 12s.
Oh,
also
God, yeah. So
incredible.
pungent. They smell so
yeah,
awful.
No, I think you mean beautiful.
Oh.
You're right, beautiful.
Awful. Maddie Madworld says, yummy. Probably a wink emoji, but I can't see it. Gentleman called Bong Lungs.
Jason?
Weed and crisps and drank and slots and food review UK things I love.
Correct.
Man like Bong Lungs here.
Yeah, bongs.
Kinda annoying how all these... Sorry, I'll start again. Kinda annoying how there are all these so-called competitive eaters, but they have not sat down and ate 50 packs. They are just pussies. Me and Nate could sit and eat 60 packs, smoke a bong and eat another 10.
He's unreal.
Sweaty Thumbsticks is back here. Have any of you tried a genuinely new flavour of crisp recently? All the new ones I try are basically just beef, chicken or cheese with minimal changes or a bit of spice. The last proper new flavour I tried was the burger flavoured Doritos, which were pretty ace. Yeah, fair play. Shout out to the new Pringles Rice Fusions.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we had an actual, not disagreement, but debate about them, didn't they? Because I told you that I thought the
duck ones.
Yeah, were absolutely phenomenal, and you told me to try the
Malaysian red curry, probably.
And I just thought they were basic as. Like the duck ones for me were just like actually tasted like duck, and this one tasted nothing.
Wow. Yeah, they've certainly been very. Oh God, what have I done? Can everyone still hear me? I've accidentally pressed a button on my headphone.
It'd be weird if Chris couldn't hear you.
Yeah, loads of people have got different opinions on all those. I've heard like some people say they've found certain ones not unimpressive. Certain people love the duck. Certain people say the duck is awful. They say they can't taste the duck. They say they can only taste duck. They say they can't taste oyster sauce. Mental.
Yeah, I would say Pringles are. I don't know. I was going to say they're quite original. Well, not original, but their flavours they've been good with lately. But I was going to reference the Prosecco and pink peppercorn. But then realistically, that's not that much different to the Prosecco Marks and Spencers from back in the day.
Yeah.
Which in itself, that's quite an original flavour.
Yeah.
That came out 4 years ago, whenever that was now.
Yeah. Totally agree.
Sriracha, it's not been that good, but that's
it's
a
just
new
doesn't
flavour.
taste it, yeah.
Sort of. Just sweet chili though, isn't it? Really.
Sriracha.
Kind of.
Yeah, it's just sweet chili. Basically, it's not that impressive.
Alright.
Not that it tastes like sweet chili, but it's
No,
the same
it's the same thing.
Okay,
Sweet
agree with
and
that.
hot.
I'd agree with that completely.
Leon Tricker's got a comment here, which I quite like. I'm about the same age as Stu. It just gets funnier and funnier. Early to mid 40s.
Incorrect. Stuart's in his 60s.
And when we were kids, there were only about 3 flavours of crisps. Golden Wonder was king, and crisps were a rare treat. Do any of you remember, as kids, being bought a bag of crisps and a bottle of pop and being left in the car while your parents were in the pub? Or was this something people only did in the late 70s and early 80s?
I would like to comment on this. This was not something for the late 70s and early 80s. It was also in the early 90s, and that's how I discovered Brannigan's, because my parents brought me to the pub.
Brilliant.
Yeah, genuinely never happened to me, so it must be because I'm so youthful, unlike Leon and
It's Stuart, yeah.
Stuart.
Another one from Leon. On a snack theme, do you remember the Phileas Fogg brand of World Snacks?
Yes.
Their original tortilla chips blew my mind in the mid-1980s.
Yeah. The Phileas Fogg tortillas back in the day were incredible. Used to love those bad boys, especially the chili flavour, I think it was called. I don't know if it was just chili, sweet chili, whatever it was. Absolutely.
I didn't know they were an old brand.
Oh no, they're incredible.
Yeah, when I was.
Oh, is that brand? Yeah. Oh, fuck. Because obviously I recognise that old
that's all the
packaging.
new branding, but the one on the top left is.
Oh, fuck. What flavour were they then?
They did
It was
sort of
like
3 flavours,
tortilla flavour.
Yeah,
authentic
chili or something like that, maybe. Yeah, it was.
Wow.
They were banging.
Yeah.
Dead now.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. No longer available.
She's dead.
She's not dead. Just sounds a bit gay at the moment. Do you remember all those cheap crisps?
What the fuck?
What? Office quote, mate. Do you remember those cheap crisps and snacks you'd get in dodgy newsagents for something like 5p a bag? I remember Space Raiders, Transformer Snack, Country Bumpkin, and off-brand crisps in cheap bags that were super salty and greasy.
Space Raiders and Transformer Snacks are now 25p a bag.
Potato puffs and thrown into that. They were really cheap.
I don't remember Country Bumpkin. Is that something you guys remember?
I don't.
Never heard of that.
Gonna need to Google that. Country Bumpkin. Maybe we'll remember it when we see it.
Country has no.
Nah, not on Google Translate, mate. Wait, what are you talking about? Country has no?
Crunchy Bumpkins.
Oh, Crunchy Bumpkins.
Well, I've just tried it. No.
Yeah, what's this? What's I'm just getting.
I think
it's automatically auto-correcting it to pumpkin. Crunchy Bumpkins, the crunchy, corny country snack.
Never seen that before in my life.
No. Good and crunchy crisps with bran? That's weird. No, this is we're going down a fucking rabbit hole here.
Like the 60s.
Yeah, we're in too far now. Right, that is
Stuart would understand that.
Oh,
No,
there's a couple on Facebook actually.
No, there's more on Instagram.
Oh,
I can read them if you have them there.
yeah. Please read them. I've reached the bottom.
Right. Telly Blaster. You probably need to refresh. Telly Blaster because they've come through during the show. Seabrooks, isn't it?
Yeah, very good.
Oh.
Telly Blaster again.
So
Salt and Vinegar, isn't it? Telly Blaster. This is all Stuart, by the way, for the listeners who don't know who Telly Blaster is. Stuart, doing a podcast while I'm on holiday and replacing with that bacon-hating bell sniff, isn't it?
I see the theme.
And then finally, I'm about the same age as Leon, early to mid-40s, and I'm in Sweden.
60s.
I've been enjoying dill-flavoured crisps here. What's your take on all these foreign flavours? What should be more readily available in the UK? Probably the cinnamon Manu Masa.
So, yeah, funnily enough, I tried some dill flavoured crisps from Sweden the other day. I think it's in an upcoming upcoming video that's coming up on the channel, Sweden sort of food haul. Yeah, paprika. I wish paprika was more readily available now.
It sort of does the rounds a little bit. Pringles have got it as a regular, haven't they? And
yeah,
Ruffles
Pringles have got it.
Here.
McCoys have got it. Yeah, Ruffles had it. Yeah, it's about, but it needs to be more prevalent.
Fair. I can't really think of anything that we don't have or haven't had at some point. So I'll just go with an old school flavour that I would like to see return full time, which is the barbecue rib. Do like a sweet barbecue.
Correct. And then over on Facebook, Amelia Hills says, if you could create a flavour of crisps that hasn't been done before, what would it be?
MJ already did it earlier by changing salt for sea salt. I mean, he's an absolute fucking genius.
I like sweet stuff, so I'd do more sweet stuff. I'm always up for the sweet stuff. Maple pecan bun. Pecan tart, pecan pie, pecan Danish.
I'd go something just to piss everyone off, like cheese and broccoli or something like that.
Tell you what, peanut butter crisps.
Oh, fuck off.
There probably needs to be more of that. Obviously, you've got those peanut puffs, but peanut butter wavy crisps I'd go for.
I would like a genuinely authentic cheeseburger crisp.
Wow.
That actually tasted like a cheeseburger.
Are you talking literally just patty and cheese, or are you talking
the whole lot, mate?
A hint of other accoutrements as well?
Yeah, they tasted like, probably with, I don't know, ketchup, onions, something like that. I don't know. Yeah, that actually tasted rather than just meaty, which is just a bit too generic. And yeah.
May I suggest an actual cheeseburger instead? And just
oh, of course.
Finally, on Facebook, my sister says ... So I replied saying, "What's up?" And she said, "I'm still waiting." So I said, we'll arrange it shortly. We have about 2 months of shows already scheduled. Soon. So yeah, my sister's eager to come on the show despite having listened to barely any.
Yeah, your sister needs to listen to one episode before she comes on.
I don't know if she said I think she started listening the other day. I don't know if she actually completed an episode. But yeah, ridiculous.
I will say though, if you were to weigh up, if you were to sort of say minutes listened is a plus and minutes been on the show as a minus, sort of mathematically speaking. She's probably got a better ratio than Gossy.
Oh, 100%.
So she's probably banked more net minutes than he has.
Yeah, that's fair.
This is Timmy. Say hi, Timmy. Hi. Timmy doesn't know what podcast to listen to because people don't leave a review. Isn't that right? That's right. And isn't it also true you're not an orphan? Absolutely. There you have it. Conclusive evidence that orphans, and definitely not me using a higher pitched voice, have a harder life because you don't leave a podcast review. Reviews today. Save an orphan.
Lovely stuff. All right then. We teased it earlier. Chris has got a little experiment for MJ to do to round out the show. Chris, over to you.
It's going to backfire massively. But you're a professional, so you're going to do it, right?
Put the light on. If this is some fucking bullshit.
So
Salt and vinegar coming out.
So I spoke to Nathan before this when we were talking about like what categories were available and things like that. I was like, boom, I want Chris, I want this. And there are two things that are weirder to me than what I've said already about Chris, and I wanted to do the most experiment. One of which was cold crisps. So I can't do that because I didn't refrigerate them in time. But to cut a long story short, at my old work, crisps used to be kept in the same vending machine as like Diet Coke. So they were super cold. Super cold crisps taste a lot different to me than just room temperature crisps. And I'd like try it at home, put it on the comments, whatever. It's a different experience. Another thing that I experienced as a kid is crisps with milk. Now, I've got MJ to have a glass of milk in front of him since before this started. So
Still slightly cold.
Kind of room temperature now for the last 2 hours. But I didn't realise you didn't like cheese and onion crisps.
Oh, fucking hell, are you shitting me?
So, milk enhances the flavour of cheese and onion crisps massively. Like, it's like milk and chocolate. Like, it literally works together in your mouth to expand.
Well, we can do it with the salt and pepper.
No, we can't. No, it has to be cheese and onion.
Nate, you are an absolute prick. You are a giant fucking prick.
So in my
Because this isn't funny. This isn't like the sour stuff. Like, I don't like this.
Cheese and onion crisps
What
that I bought.
fuck?
And I'd like you to have one and then a drink of milk afterwards, just to taste how the flavours differentiate afterwards.
This is fucking ridiculous.
I
You
can't
absolute
find it,
full prick,
but
mate.
I promise you.
Full fucking prick.
I've seen this on Twitter as well. Many people have had conversations about this.
Yeah.
I think Ralph Little has as well. Like, it's a huge thing. Like, it works together to make it more, like, the flavours expand. I just didn't realise you didn't like the nation's favourite flavour of crisp, MJ.
Why wouldn't you do? I mean, the nation's favourite Oreo is chocolate brownie. MJ hates that idea, so why would you not think that he hates what everyone else likes? MJ, I didn't realise that you were that against cheese and onion, if I'm honest.
Also,
so
Really?
in Nate's defence, if he'd had realised and told me, I'd have still fucking done this.
Yeah, true.
I think it's been probably 25 years since I've even had this.
Wow.
So you might like it then.
This is
Do you want to review the nation's favourite crisp ahead of
Oh,
trying it?
fucking hell. I might vom. This is what I'm genuinely concerned about, though.
You're not gonna bomb.
I might. Not even joking.
Right.
Right, so what, am I having it without first?
Yeah, and you're not dunking it, right? You're literally just eating a crisp and then putting a glass of milk up, and the flavours expand in your mouth. I'm telling you.
Fucking hell. So I'm having just one as it is first?
One is first, then you can have a sip of water, then you're having another one, and then you're swigging it down with a glass.
I might
of
need
milk.
some beer. Have you got beer in that bottle?
No,
Fucking
it's been
brilliant.
a painful experience the last 2 hours.
Okay, here we go. Fucking hell. Oh. Right, whatevs.
So he's put it in his mouth. He is tentatively chewing, I suppose. Is the
Can't do it
word.
because, like,
The crisp.
generally this kind of crisp makes me gag really badly.
Oh, come on.
I mean, he's not.
It's not even that strong.
They're not. It's cheese and onions.
Oh, it's when it
Why?
gets to the back of my throat.
I mean, he doesn't look impressed. He looks kind of like whelmed. If
It's
there's
not-
overwhelmed and underwhelmed, he just looks whelmed.
Not horrifying.
Okay, so you've done that. It's It's not super offensive.
No, it's not. It's not even. It's not.
It's not as bad as you remember.
Probably not even as strong as the smell.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, you've made something out of nothing with this for the last 25 years. Then
Kind of.
cool.
I still don't
Okay,
like it.
So
but
now try that, and then with the milk.
okay. So eat this and then like have some milk when it's in there.
Yeah, why not? As you're crunching. Now milk. Now milk. Now chew. He's still chewing.
You think it makes it stronger?
Yeah. Look, I think
the cheesiness maybe comes through at the end?
Yeah. I think it intensifies that.
Yeah, cheesiness comes through at the end, but yeah, when the milk first goes in, I could just sort of taste like milk. But then, yeah, the cheesiness comes through at the end.
You did have the most pitiful size of crisp.
I did, but that's terrifying. I've done very well. I've been very brave.
You've been very brave. I had a third of a crisp that was cheese and onion flavoured.
The onion's not strong at all in it, though. Like, how weird. Why is that so popular? It's really boring. Yeah.
That's the nation's favourite crisp.
That's so weird. It doesn't even taste like cheese and onion, really.
Yeah, I agree. Like that, it's one of those flavours that just doesn't taste like what it should do.
Yeah.
Like I almost can't actually taste onion. Definitely not.
No, it's just cheese, and also I'm telling you, the milk intensifies it.
Yeah, not too bad. Cheese and onion crisp, not too bad. And yeah, the milk definitely enhances the cheese element for sure.
How many stars?
I guess maybe it's got like 2. What's it got? Yeah, buttermilk powder. So I guess it mixes with the buttermilk powder. Maybe. Don't know. Thank you, though. Thank you for this gift, this experiment.
You're welcome. I will eat them after the podcast goes on.
You've shown to the world how brave I am, really. So.
Oh, yeah.
If anything, yeah, hero.
It's a shame we didn't do this at the start of the show, because it might have changed your view on some of the things that you've said tonight.
Possibly. Life is an ever-changing world.
It is very, very profound.
It's not the hand you're dealt, it's the deck of cards.
Right. Okay, cool.
He's literally closing his eyes now, like with smug remorse, like, and now rinsing his mouth out with water. I'm so sorry.
Because he can't bear a bit of cheese and onion crisps.
Yeah, no, I can't.
Right, I'm eating.
You're a joke. With all of this profound nonsense, I think that's our show done. Thank you very much, Chris, first of all, for joining us. A pleasure as always.
Crisp sounds like Chris.
Yep, cool. Said that earlier.
Did you?
Shame.
Yeah, at the very beginning of the show.
Really?
Yeah.
I literally didn't miss that completely.
What?
I've been saving that up for the end.
Yep, brilliant. Well, now when you listen back, you'll hear that I subliminally Darren Browned that into your head.
No. Edit out when you said it, because my one's better.
Okay, no, why do that? Gonna struggle editing this as it is, let alone doing any of that hard work. Yes.
Thank you, Nathan.
Much,
it's been a pleasure talking to you.
Congratulations on winning Quivia for tonight, and hopefully that puts you in good stead for taking on Stuart and whoever will join us on the Quivia special.
I wanna go against either Rich or Gossy.
It won't be Gossy because he's already been, so very possibly Rich. Very possibly Rich. It may be you, Rich, and Stuart.
Amazing.
Will be
It's quite interesting how Stuart gets to do it, isn't it? Why is that, mate?
Because he didn't do it last time. Whereas you did. That's the point. I don't think you've grasped why you're not on the show. The reason you're not on the Quivia special too is because you've already done it and you didn't win. You came distinctly second.
All right, and you've got a podcast to wrap up, mate.
After the third one, are you going to do a Quivia Championship of Championships?
Yes, I think
Can we
that's
do
the
a third place playoff as well?
No, you don't get shit, mate.
That is yes, the intended. I don't know who the other three will be though. I don't know who the third Quivia special will be. We'll work that out. This is all behind the scenes magic that the listeners don't want to hear about. MJ, thank you. You're a delightful human being that I love more and more dearly with every day.
Oh, that's really kind. I feel the same way about you in a completely little bit sexual way.
Stuart, I feel the same about you, but you're not here. And to the listeners, I don't feel the same about you, but I do like you. And thank you very much for listening up until this point of blabbering idiots talking about crisps. We will be back in 2 weeks' time. What was you going to say?
42 episodes plus. 42
Isn't it?
episodes tops. Crazy, isn't it?
It is crazy. Yeah, and that's just of the normal show. That doesn't include the other shows that you might not have listened to. And if you haven't listened to them, please go and listen to some of our other greatest hits. Join us in 2 weeks' time when we will be joined by the Real Ale craft beer gentleman, Simon, I believe his name is, when we will be talking about beers and all things beery with Stuart back in the hot seat.
Beer.
Correct. And we will also be doing our draft on the mascot championship. So this is a countdown to you listeners to get yourself into the FRUK Facebook group to go and vote for who you want to be in the mascot team, because we need more votes. And that's it. That's all I've got. Goodbye. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Claire, I'm trying to drink my iced tea.
Not this shit again.